Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I want to make it absolutely clear that we will support him not only as the current President of the European Commission, but for election as the next President of the European Commission. The plan that we agree at this G20 meeting will be comprehensive. It will cover the action we are taking to stimulate the global economy and to reform the global financial system.
I feel that is a key yardstick. Could you explain why you feel that that yardstick?
So, over the coming 2 weeks, we will be seeking agreement on rules and on best practice on a stimulus for trade around the world, a move from beggar-thy-neighbour policies to support-thy-neighbour policies.
Joey Jones from Sky News. Prime Minister, you said in Washington that there is a need for a...
The 1930s brought protectionism in response to recession. In 2009, we must tackle protectionism head on and make sure that we do not risk a spiral of trade collapse through the protectionism that is obviously a possible reaction to this crisis. So we need fundamental reform of the international regulatory system. We need tough action to make sure that today's crisis will not be repeated. The President has provided an important contribution to this debate, and we agree that tax havens, hedge funds and the entire shadow banking system need a new system of regulation involving reinforced national supervision and better international cooperation.
We have to implement a plan to get out of this mess. People need to feel confident that recovery will come. They need to know that we can act, that we will act, and we'll act together. This crisis is affecting every European household. Let's not get distracted by comparisons with other economies. Our focus must be on delivering on our promises. Of course, we will keep the situation under review, and we should be ready to take additional measures as needed.
Presumably, you feel that is a key yardstick. Could you explain?
Money does not grow on trees. Profits cannot be private while debts are public. We need ethics back in the financial system. And we need to put an end to shadow banking practices. I think, let's be frank about this, people are angry all over Europe about what happened in the banking system, in the financial system, in the world. And as I said earlier, we have to put back ethics in the financial system. If we don't do that, it will be really a problem of legitimacy of our open economies, including our open financial system. We must resist the temptation of economic nationalism. We must be clear that protectionism is a blind alley to nowhere. It is not a credible option internally in Europe or externally.
Do you think this will diminish British influence in Strasbourg and across the EU, or do you...
Okay, thank you all very much. Thank you.